your hands are bound to hurt. This will hurt no matter who plays it. Even the most famous pianists would feel pain if they play using this method. Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn Chopin Etude Op.25 No.9, a piece you all love. This piece is often called Butterfly. It's not too long and the melody is so beautiful, which is why it's loved by so many people. It's just 2 pages long and played at a fast tempo, but many people can't finish it because their arms hurt. If you understand the principle, it's easy to play, but without it, this piece can be a nightmare. So today, I'll show you how the principles of force work when you first look at the sheet music. Playing an instrument is, in a way, a combination of art and exercise. Because our hand muscles and habits retain memory, it's important to establish good habits from the start. If you understand the principles behind the application of force, you'll find that many problems are surprisingly simple to solve. Let's not try to look at everything all at once. Let's take it step by step. First, there are constant octaves, right? Now imagine not playing, but just keeping your hands stretched open. Even just keeping your hands open requires strength. Even without playing, just holding them open creates tension. So in some ways, students with bigger hands might have an advantage, but small-handed friends, don't be discouraged. There's always a method. Let's break it down vertically first. Chopin has marked accents. Let's disassemble in vertically. He wrote accents here, 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 and here, like this. Let's take a closer look. These are 8th notes. The accents are placed on the 8th notes here. Did you know that? So, what was Chopin's intention? Did he mean it's important or not? Does it mean these are important? Of course, amidst the 16th notes, the 8th notes are longer, so they are more important. Let's play only the 8th notes up to here, like this. Like this. This is the main melody. Now that we've analyzed it vertically, let's analyze it horizontally. Here I made a break. Now, let's look at this melody. It's similar. Let's play only the 8th notes. There's an accent on B flat here. La, si, sol. So this forms one phrase. We analyze it vertically for 8 measures, then analyze it horizontally. Next, we memorize the main melody in our minds. If you are comfortable, it's helpful to sing the note names aloud. Let's try it. You can sing it like this. Si, re, sol, si, mi, sol, la, la, si, re, sol, si, mi, sol, la, si, sol. Next, let's look at the left-hand chord progressions. What's the key signature? It's G-flat major, right? Knowing how to identify the key is essential for music students. As expected, the G-flat chord appears at the beginning, C-flat chord, right? And it ends on G-flat, on the cadence. So you need to know that this is in G-flat major. If you're confused, don't panic. Just stay calm and move on. Just knowing that it's in G-flat major is enough. Are we playing these separately like this? No, you have to see them as one unit. Like this. That's why this is down and this is up. Your hands go down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You can't play these 2 parts with the same strength or principle. Our hands work like this. When one goes down, it comes back up. This motion is repeated. When you play fast, this is how it works. But if you treat them separately, each with a downward motion, it becomes much more difficult. So, this section follows a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up,
down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up.
Down, up pattern. The chord progression repeats. Earlier, it was G flat, right? This part is also G flat. The chord here is the same. If you're curious about the chords, look at the notes that make them up. It's F, A flat, and D flat, right? Both chords consist of the same notes, F, A flat, and D flat. So the chords are identical. Here too, it's the same, right? These two are the same, and this is the same as the previous one. It's identical to the ones before. That's how it ends, knowing this is important. If you focus on the bass, it descends, then descends again. The bass notes move each one scale degree down. Now, let's play the main melody we practiced earlier with the right hand together with the left hand bass. This part ends like this. Sounds a bit different, doesn't it? So far, we've looked at the overall framework. Next, let me explain one more thing. Here's a practice method I use often. Usually, this part improves well with enough practice. The transition from here to here works well. This part, going from here to here, is fine. But the problem is transitioning from here to here. Why? Because we've practiced this section a lot. We've rehearsed it enough to recognize it as one unit in our minds. So this transition is smooth. But going from here to here is a bit more challenging. So how do I practice this? I practice these three together. But I always keep the principle in mind.
Down, up, down, up, down.
How should you practice next? Think about it. How would you approach it? You'd practice like this, right? Then what comes next? Practice like this? Step by step. You need to work on this specific transition. Know this method. Later, we'll apply it to the right hand as well. For now, keep your left hand close to the keys. Don't let your fingers flail around as if the keys are far away. Simply keep your hand close to the keys. Understand? Now, let's return to the right hand. Looking back at the right hand, Chopin has marked the slur only up to here. Why not be until this much point? By marking the slur here, Chopin intends for you to see this as one unit, remembering the down-up motion.
Down, up.
It's about creating a down-up flow. And what about the last note? Just give it a light touch to the side. Think of it as an upward motion. You should see this whole part as a single unit. So, this follows the down-up motion like this.
Down, up, down, up.
Earlier, we played just this part, didn't we? It was down, down before, like this, right? Now, it's still down, but 3 additional notes are added, which makes it up. That's how it works. You need to understand this principle. If you play it
down, 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 down,
your hand will inevitably hurt. Even the most famous pianist would feel pain if they played this way using this principle. That's why you must fully internalize the down-up motion in your mind. For those who struggle with octaves, practice only this part, just the main melody, only this. Later, when you combine the parts, it will come together quickly. So, focus on mastering the main melody first.